What the?
No.
Son of a bitch.
Bruh.
Hey, welcome everybody to the maybe last episode of Mac Yak.
Yeah.
Yes, it is not clickbait. This is probably going to be our last episode, at least scheduled one.
Scheduled episode, yes.
It's our last official in the line of episodes we've had.
All because Bruce put that damn extension in the system folder.
So anyways, guys, welcome. And I'm going to start off. We're going to go around the room and see how everybody's doing tonight.
No, let's not do that.
Oh, come on.
Bunch of miserable jerks we are.
Yes.
By the way, these sound effects are not going to stop.
We need someone in the chat to count all of these farts. There'll be a prize of knowing you're superior to all of us by the end.
I nominate Kate because she requested them earlier.
We have a special guest here tonight, Sean. Oh, and he left.
And our friend Clint.
Yeah. There we go.
There's the
Dead chickens.
Dead chicken, yeah.
The chooks. What time are we going live again?
Oh, we're already live.
We are. Oh, shoot.
Oh shit!
Hi.
Demonetized. Oh well.
So just to clarify, we as a group are in constant contact pretty much most days, and it is our intention to continue creating Mac
Watch
Yak
that
shows
camera angle, Grudy.
when there is something to talk about. So if there is an event on, or if there's a new product release, or if Apple does something, really ridiculously stupid, we will probably all get together and we will do a show based on that event. But we've just been struggling quite a bit with the coming up with the content sort of fortnight after fortnight. And we just sort of got together and had a bit of a chat about it and said, look, let's just do it this way. So apologies to anyone who is, disappointed by that. As I say, it's not the end of the Mac Yak show. It's just the end of the fortnightly show.
Well,
There wouldn't have been this much confusion if we just would have called it bi-weekly. There were scheduling conflicts, confusion everywhere. And
That's what
work out.
made it all fall apart.
We can't have a bi-weekly show. I can't do it twice a week. There's just no.
Well,
So
I
it's
want to
Bruce's
announce
fault.
that Sean is now going to put on a daily show.
Hey, yeah, I just heard about it.
Yeah.
I think he did too.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Can you imagine the content? So I had some breakfast this morning.
Sean's in his car driving to Steve right now just to sit there.
A good strong BM this morning. Just
We figured we would do this final episode, and we're just gonna do a marathon. We're gonna start playing with episode 1, and we're gonna play all 188 episodes tonight for you.
you can see how my hairline slowly recedes.
Did you used to have hair?
Let's be honest, that happened a while ago.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
So when did we actually start? We started in 2017.
It was November 22nd, 2018, I think.
2018.
Oh, glad we have you on the show today.
Wow.
Well, I remember
it's
because it was the
his
day
birthday.
after my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, then
what we
you
should have
conned
done?
me in a few weeks later.
Well, we were talking about this too. We were in our chat. Is that we should go back to the way we started, go back to FaceTime.
No.
But we're like, no. We're
Yeah.
not gonna do that.
Although we were forced to use FaceTime about 2 weeks ago because
When we had the
someone
meeting.
wasn't near a computer, and it wasn't as bad as it used to be. I'll give it that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a lot better than it was.
Yeah, it was shit actually. I'm just saying.
Bruce was so pissed.
Yeah, I had no control over the thing. I couldn't select a different camera. I couldn't.
Yeah, we're spoiled with tools like this. I mean, it was FaceTime, and then we went to Skype, right? We
I
did
think
Skype and used to
yes,
capture
Skype.
it.
Yeah,
how'd you do it?
Skype.
You screen captured the iPad?
I used OBS. OBS would allow me to capture each individual stream and put it into OBS, but that required you guys to be on 30 minutes at a time because it took that long to get that set up.
No, but
Yeah, and then something
wasn't-
kept turning on the all together thing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I
before
remember
that,
stupid
before that,
amphitheater.
wasn't it Wirecast or something?
We
We
used
used
Wirecast
Wirecast
for a while,
yes.
but
Yeah, that's what I was
it
saying.
was flaky for a while, and then I went back to OBS. Then we found the duck here, the StreamYards, and we haven't turned back from that.
It just made life so much easier because with the old show we used to actually go in and make little Photoshop graphics of all of the different things we were talking about. Here there's just a little banners thing where all we have to do is just type it in and we're done. So
It's
it
pretty
just made
idiot
life
proof.
so much easier. And the other thing which is really important is that there was a really nasty delay, audio delay. There still is for me, obviously, because I'm the world. But there was a real nasty
Living on
Yeah.
Bad.
Bruce went to shit. Your audio went to
Your
crap.
audio
Bruce.
went to.
It's great for me.
Oh, there you
There
go.
you go,
Now
you're
it's
back.
back.
Okay. I was just talking about being on the other side of the world and that there is a delay in the audio. So, yes.
I'm sorry, there will never be a conclusion to that drama.
But StreamYard, improved a lot of the problems we had with the Skype audio issues and that. So on the whole, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, the only issues we've had is when YouTube actually messed up a few times. Couldn't
yeah.
handle the stream or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
that was
I
always
was pretty
fun.
happy with this.
Or if one of us was using Firefox with our mics because they would go berserk, and throw body and.
Yep, I remember that.
But every time, it's funny. This is the only thing I use Chrome for. It's the only reason why I have Chrome on my computer is for StreamYard. That's the only
It's
thing.
reliable, right?
That's the only thing it works on.
So,
But,
Do we have any Apple-related stuff to actually talk about tonight?
Actually, we do.
Right.
Uh,
I put a whole bunch of topics in. Nobody wants to talk about it. So.
Oh, really?
I mean, we're yakking, okay?
We are
Back to the roots of yakking.
So just got to answer Michael's question here. Startup Disk is continuing. We have had to have a slight delay in that because Jay's face fell off. But when it's back on, we will be bringing that show back in full force. So Startup Disk is coming, but we'll kind of talk about all of our little spin-offs at the end of the show, I think.
You see, Jay was attacked by very hungry ice weasels, and he has no face right now.
That's true.
Just continue with your makeup tutorial another day, Jay. It's okay if your face is half painted.
Listen, I was told Sharpies would wash off. Okay.
Oh, by the way, in the notes it does say it's Jay's fault, so
It's always Jay's fault.
It's always Jay's fault.
Yeah.
Look how stoic Bruce's video has frozen. It's
not frozen for me.
There it goes.
It was for a second there. Yeah, I saw it too.
Bruce, I think the chooks are nibbling at your.
Here, we'll
internet
just
line.
do this for Bruce.
I've got a little
Oh,
kitty cat here at my knees. So.
well.
Has she forgiven you yet?
Yeah, we're starting to make amends today. Oh,
What'd you
doesn't
do,
look like that
Bruce?
people.
What did you do?
Did the surgery so they can't make babies?
The snip.
Yeah. So yeah, so she was pretty cross at me yesterday. She was like, "How could you do this to me?
Everything hurts."
Yes.
Until she figures out,
Rudy's
hey,
on the
I don't
phone.
have to have
Perfect.
kitties no more.
Let's
All
all
right.
pretend about the conversation Grudy's having right now.
I
Yes,
know.
extra cheese. Thank you.
Watch cars.
That was rad.
That's Dana right now, isn't it?
It just stopped thundering here. Yes.
Yeah,
So it's
that's part of our clip show. We're just this. There's no actual yakking going on tonight.
Smash
Well-
that like button.
All this crap.
That's
Before we
early.
actually do any yakking, just want to point out that I am the last remaining OG on a Mac Pro. I am the
Yes.
last one.
I mean, I still have it
actually-
back there.
I'm still using my CMP for tonight.
He means streaming from it.
I am sitting here with 6 sellouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
6
did.
sellouts with really fast computers.
Yeah, he's got a point there.
Until I start doing stuff that requires speed, I think I'm good.
That'll be in a couple of weeks. You'll be like, damn it, I need that speed. Wonder Jet has no video.
Yeah, there you go.
Burn. Oh, that's great.
So yeah, tonight's the last time of this Mac Pro is going to be used. It's going to be a Plex server after this, and I'm going to set up my new Mac Studio.
Excellent. So, Mike, which of your cats are watching us now?
Lydia is listening, and Prada he's present. He's not really
Be a
watching.
Prada.
As present as we all are. Hey, Patrick.
Mine's right there.
Oh, goodness.
Lydia's here on her laptop.
Where's Buddy? Dana.
He's right there.
Ah, there he is.
Hello to the void.
The void.
That's why I better put her down before there's that ape shit on me.
Hi.
Why'd you have to make eye contact?
Because he can't hear me anymore.
Aw.
Well, he can mostly hear.
Oh, is he
But
When
I
he
have,
wants
I have to
food.
make a loud noise to get him to notice.
Oh, is he deaf too?
He's getting there.
Aw.
I would say he's getting old though, isn't he?
He's 19, so yeah.
Is he really?
Wow.
Yeah,
Holy
that's-
crap.
That's good for
Wow.
a cat. Yeah.
That's old.
That's how old Simon was.
I mean, the oldest cat I ever had, I think it was about 16. Was the oldest I ever
Yeah.
had a cat. So 19 is really good, especially if he's still active.
What's going
What's
what's
happening?
Yes.
No, I am not abandoning my CMP. It is going to become a Plex server.
There's abandonment and there's abandonment. I mean,
Yeah,
mine
that's
is
the same
mine is
thing.
mine's a Plex server and a security server, but you know,
He's going to be full screen. This is what we're going to look at.
Well, unlike the rest of you guys, I actually use mine for useful stuff. Mine is actually a server and a streaming machine.
Yeah. Mine does is going to do Plex
Doesn't do anything.
and iTunes home music sharing, whatever you call it.
Which you can do on the G4 Mac Mini. So that's just a waste of Mac Pro.
Every time you spin up a new playlist, the Mac Mini's like, oh, God, here it comes.
But I think I'm the first one of the group to have the M2, though, right?
No, Greg probably has 5 of them.
Probably.
I've got an
The
M2.
M1s are doing me
Oh, do you?
fine.
Yeah, Bruce got one a few months
Okay.
ago. Where have you been?
Lost. That's what.
Yes, that's what. Yeah, that explains a lot.
I have the M2. I can't remember. It's the M2 Pro, I think. There's the M2, the M2 Pro, the M2 Max. Is that right?
See, I have
Is
the
that
Max, the M2 Max.
sound right?
Yeah,
That's the one that's 2 of them. Is that right, or is that the Ultra?
No, that's the Ultra. I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I've got the Pro,
mine-
you've got the Max, and then there's the Ultra. So yeah,
Yeah, I've got an M1 Ultra. So
cool.
When's the last time you used it?
I'm on it right now, Jay.
Oh,
He had to go. He had to actually find
Oh.
it to use it. So
I have a M1 Max.
no, like I
Under a
said, if
stack
there's
of-
going to be an M, whatever it is, when the time comes, it's going to be for my wife that actually uses her Mac for productive stuff. I am not.
Probably a
Someone
wise
that does
choice,
that.
Jay.
well, okay. Since we're talking about Apple stuff right now, let's talk about Jay. Your wife is about ready to steal your son's iPad that you just got.
Yeah, it's what was it? 7th gen.
7th gen. Yeah.
Yeah, iPad, but it works with that pencil thing. So
that's
my
fun.
wife's like, "Ooh, that is cool." So we installed Illustrator and some other apps, and she's testing it out. So I'm probably
Test.
getting her an iPad Pro soon, so she can play with that.
Yep. You know that's
Cool.
happening.
I think it's interesting how because the first M1 chips were released at the end of 2020 or so, and there's already like the rumors are saying, oh yeah, the M3 will be out in October. I just think it's pretty remarkable how quick they're moving with these. I mean, like it seems like
Look at
one
Mike's
release
cat.
per year. Of course.
Well, I mean, they're kind of just oversized iPads now, and iPads get a new CPU basically every year. So
Yeah, but usually even with like advancements that Intel was having, the Mac updates were like few and far between. But it
Mhm.
seems like now
That's true.
they finally know what the hell they're doing with these systems.
well,
So
they
I
did
guess
that with
put chips in them.
PowerPC. Like every year, they upgraded them at least slightly.
Yeah.
The Intels, I mean, they just did what they needed to do, and Apple really just didn't care. So,
I mean, it's interesting because this was really one of the driving forces behind me getting a new computer. Because while in the Intel world, it wasn't that, groundbreaking when they'd bring out the new ones. And I'd look at my Mac Pro and I'd look at the bench tests and I go, oh, yeah, the new ones are quicker, but, I don't really need it. But when the Apple Silicon chips started coming out, I mean, the speed difference was so noticeable. I mean, even when I restart this M2, it's on in seconds. If I've switched it off and then I switch it on, I'm looking at the desktop in a matter of just a few seconds. If I was sitting there with the Mac Pro, I can go make a cup of tea.
So if you had a reliable machine, you would only have to restart once every 2 months.
I'm sorry,
Wouldn't be a
Jay.
problem.
How many times have you said I'm not restarting my computer because you have like a billion things that have to like?
No, I was going for maximum uptime. We had a contest going. I forgot how long it was.
Every time there was like a power outage or something where the battery backup didn't last long enough, Jay's like, God damn it, I have to start up the whole thing all over.
And then it took like 5 minutes to check about this Mac, so he's like, I have to restart.
No, I think Jay took about an hour to reboot because he had to start up so many different apps to get his stuff running, right?
Yeah, I mean, everything I do, I could do on a Core 2 Duo. But because I have 12 cores available, this thing is loaded up with pretty much everything. Different servers, security, camera, software, you name it. So by the time you have the computer starts up fast enough, but by the time all that software is loaded, holy crap, 10 minutes easy.
Ken is here. Colin is here. Patrick
I
is
would just
here.
like to say,
Sean
Colin,
is here.
I do hope you are successful on your quest of upgrading the RAM in M1 machines. I think that would be wonderful I think you'd be doing your bit for humanity.
And
So
speaking of which, Colin, I have a broke M1 here that I salvaged from Recycle, and if you want it to play with it, it's
There you
yours.
go.
And
Bingo.
if you figure it out, I'll send you my M1 because I realized I shouldn't have bought the 1 terabyte model.
No, that's like you just sell it and just buy another one.
True.
You know how much Colin would charge you for that? Rightfully so. Because where the hell is he going to source a 2 terabyte chip from?
Yeah. So okay, Colin, it's yours. I know you live close by, so whenever you know where I live at, so stop by.
Oh, we clicked on it at the same time.
do we want to try one of these topics?
Yeah, let's do it.
Try one. Let's see. That's anyone having trouble with their phone battery life?
No.
Where the hell is that?
It's
I've been having it
we
lately.
haven't got to our
It's in the news items. So
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
what's news?
And
Did
I
you
make
read?
fun of everyone that complains about battery life
I
issues
do
after
too.
an update.
Because it's every update Apple has ever done in forever. People complain about battery life.
Well, that's the thing. I haven't updated mine in like months.
Well,
and
I think
just
we're
randomly started doing it, and I have no clue why.
Mine's
Well, I think
fine.
where people have got caught out is because Apple have now split their updates into
Great
the major
topic.
updates. The major updates, which you get the option to decide whether, and then they have these emergency security updates, which of course it's kind of a good thing in some ways. That they're keeping an eye on security and they're saying, look, this isn't a huge update. This is just an update that's going to solve potential security problems. And this is one of those updates. So it's one of those kind of emergency security updates. And then a whole bunch of people are basically saying that their phones are getting hot and their batteries running down really fast and stuff like that. I'm on it. I haven't had any issue with it. So
Well, I'm on iOS 17, so I don't know. It's just not.
So your battery's just draining faster.
No, it's actually it lasts all day. I haven't had a problem with the battery drain.
I'm on the latest iOS. My battery still lasts an hour easy, so I'm not complaining.
An hour when it's plugged into the wall.
Well, that reminds us of one of our episodes where Steve was using a iPhone
God.
with a taped MagSafe.
In my defense, I thought I thought being a new guest on this hip new show called Mac Yak required me to wear headphones so there wasn't all this background noise and echo and garbage that we just don't care about anymore. And so I had headphones in, and I don't have wired headphones, wireless at the time, so I plugged in the little lightning connector with the headphones I came with my phone. Well, there was an iPhone 8, and so there was no headphone jack. And so I needed to charge the damn phone because I'm going to be talking in 2 hours with these idiots. And so my solution was to get one of those low charge, was it Qi wireless chargers?
Yeah.
I duct taped it to the back of this tripod that was holding up my iPhone. And so the phone, I think it would just get to about like 30 or 40% because the power that it was using for the video call was not being replenished fast enough through that wireless charger. So it was like I could just barely squeak out like a 2-hour show with you guys.
Remember the panic on his face.
On anything. Yeah.
If we said, "Oh, let's keep going a little longer," he would just turn pale, look at his battery indicators.
I had to remember that, Steve, because I was like, because it came up there, I was like, oh wait, that's perfect timing to go back to memory lane there.
Well, because I didn't have Mojave on. I only had the 2008 Mac Pro at the time, and so I didn't know about OpenCore or any of that stuff, and I didn't probably have a metal graphics card or anything like that. So it was probably before that stuff was widespread because you know. Shortly after all of us started doing that, we all sort of did it in unison, which I think was a lot of fun because I came into this group by playing the Power PC games that we all played, the Unreal tournaments and all that stuff.
Oh yeah!
So one of the first, and had my ass kicked. One of the first times I spoke to all you idiots was, and I say that in the best way possible.
No, you don't.
Was playing on an iMac G5, playing Unreal Tournament 2004. And from there, some crazy people said, "Yeah, I want to hear more from this idiot," and that's how I joined. And we've been playing Unreal Tournament ever since.
That's something we got to get back to. We haven't done that in forever, so
we need that small figure 8 room with the Redeemers, so Mike can have a heart attack laughing.
Mike can die again.
Holy shit!
That's all you're going to hear.
That will be the biggest regret of my life, that we do not have a recording of that. The sounds produced that day were incredible.
I thought Mike was going to pass out.
Yeah.
It's just we're laughing so hard. It was so dumb.
So Mike, we should have that on your gaming channel one of these days. Just have a UT tournament. You could do the figure 8 there.
Yeah.
Just want to make quick mention of what Brock has mentioned about. I don't think, did we put that in the? No, we didn't. So
it's in there now.
Yeah, apparently the EU, is doing their thing again of enforcing certain things like they've done with the USB-C, and they're now making it so that anyone who wants to sell a mobile phone in the EU is required to have replaceable batteries. So they have to be, I guess, reasonably accessible and not glued in and that sort of thing.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's a nice idea, but we know that Apple doesn't like being told what to do. And something tells me that if they are forced to go down this path, they'll create a special EU phone that'll be twice the price. And it'll be heavier and it'll have fewer functions, but a removable
The EU complaining about something is like a mosquito in your bedroom. Like, it's annoying, but at the end of the day, you're not going to change your night because of it. So, I don't know.
I think they'll come out with an iPhone with like those battery packs the iPods used to have with the 30-pin dock connector, and that's a thing with AA batteries in it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, doesn't that new VR thing have an external battery pack?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
What if they make an iPhone that runs off AAA batteries? How cool would that
It'll look
be?
like a Game
It
Boy.
would be cool. Yeah.
It boots up once, and the only thing it displays on the screen after the Apple logo is replace batteries.
Aren't you missing the new iPhone 68K?
Aren't they doing that with that Apple Vision with that battery pack that fits
That's
in
what we
your
just
pocket?
said.
I know.
You just put, there'll be a thing that goes on the back, then it'll just be like A's, triple A's all the way down. It's going to work.
Stop giving them ideas.
I would be cool with that.
So
iPhone
Sean's
chonk.
gonna do a video about this, and his basement will catch on fire. So I just have to be there filming it. Just let me know, Sean. I got the amperage wrong.
And then when iFixit does a teardown, we find out that the battery cells are compatible with the ones in the iBook battery packs.
Yeah, wasn't that neat? Did you see that? It was, I think, what is it, the Xserve battery packs or whatever?
Yeah.
It's just an
Yeah.
iBook battery
It's a better. Yep.
hiding inside of it. I thought that was neat.
I think Patrick's correct in his. He said he could see that the removable batteries would probably code them to the phone. So basically, yeah, because all the counterfeit batteries it won't even boot the phone. Then
And you'll have to buy an Apple one. It'll be tied into the B2 chip.
I think, but I think one thing that a lot of people who are complaining about this don't remember is back in the day when you had a flip phone or whatever it was, and you got a secondary battery. Sometimes you got a knockoff battery, and it could be dangerous because it could short circuit or just it refuse to charge and waste of money. I remember getting for Allison's phone, it was she had an LG Chocolate, and I had to get this special extended battery for it, and I must have paid like $50 for it. It finally arrived. The stupid thing didn't work. I had to like fight tooth and nail to send it back. But it was clearly a photocopied label on the battery and all this stuff. So I mean, there are merits to having an internal battery that came from the factory with set specs or whatever. But also, Apple got yelled at for all that battery stuff, and now the prices to replace the batteries have skyrocketed again. It used to be like $30, now it's like $70.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, this isn't a uniquely Apple situation. I mean, I have got this steaming pile of feces Samsung Android crap, and this doesn't have a replaceable battery. I mean, this is stuck together in the same way that an iPhone is. So this isn't a something that's only going to impact Apple. This is going to impact all phone manufacturers.
I could just see all these phone manufacturers going, "Okay, you want to make this rule? Then no, we're not going to sell phones over there."
No, you're gonna sell phones but without the battery. It'll be like the headphones. Not included in the box.
Battery not included.
Same price tag though.
Yeah,
same price.
The phone we'll charge you $20 for the phone, but we're going to charge $2,000 for the battery.
You really want to use this wirelessly? Trust us.
All right, so let's go ahead and start on some of our real topics here. That was the news stuff there.
That was the fake topic.
Yeah, I know it was a fake one.
We never actually said what we have been doing.
No, that was on purpose.
Yeah,
yeah. Nobody gives a shit.
Mike's asleep. Jay's playing video games.
But I think at the end of the show we'll definitely spend a bit of time to talk about what we're all up to, because if we're calling it a day here, a lot of that it has to do with how busy we all are. So we'll talk about what
feature length movie.
That's not a bad idea.
I would imagine a mix between Jackass, X-Files, and Jurassic Park.
Except we're all sitting on chairs in front of computers.
and
it ends with my fingers off.
It ends with the clip of Mike getting run over by his own truck.
This time re-recorded with a Hummer and in 1080p.
The search for
sporks. That's a very easy search. You found him. Now what are we going to do for the next 2 hours and 10 minutes?
That's exactly what it would be.
They actually made 3 of those, didn't they?
3 or 4 or 7.
I can't remember how many.
It's like Police Academy. They just keep making more unless people watch them.
Yeah.
Unless people watch. I thought you said unless people watch them.
No,
and less.
Yes.
All right. We're going to keep making these movies, but if you watch them, we're going to stop.
I found out yesterday that you have about 18 Sharknado movies, right?
Yeah.
And I was browsing, and I see this poster for Sharkano. They made a volcano edition, so I didn't see it, but apparently a volcano erupts and sharks come flying out.
Check this out. I just saw this article today. This is no joke. They're talking about cocaine sharks. No, serious. Because the drug runners are ditching their stuff, and they saying sharks are ingesting the cocaine. So I'm like, did we make a movie about that cocaine bear?
Yeah.
So now they're going to make a cocaine shark.
And didn't that cocaine bear go well?
2023, folks. It's been interesting.
Yes. All
So-
right. Go ahead, Jay.
Well, I'm just wondering, since we're talking about nonsense, here's some more. You are stuck on a desert island, and you can pick one Apple device to keep with you. What's it going to be?
And
No
it's a
cell
magical,
Yeah,
it's a magical,
First off, do
magical
we have
island. There's
Wi-Fi?
electricity.
Do we have
Would
Wi-Fi?
you read the damn note? You told me to read. I have a ruler. I'm going to hit you. It's in the damn note. It's the second topic. Third topic. I can't read. So imagine on this desert island, you got Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi, as Greg calls it, and you got some sort of electricity. What the hell would you bring with you? Bruce.
I bring this kitty cat.
Oh.
What would I bring? It's the fact of the matter is, one of the devices I probably use more than anything is the iPad. But if we're only talking one device, I mean, I think the logical thing I would have to say is it's going to be the fastest one I have, which is going to be the Mac I'm working with now, the M2 Mini. So, I think that because it does everything that all the other things do. So,
What's
Can
the
you have your
question?
monitor and stuff? Because
yeah, I might take a monitor. Yeah,
Just sitting there with your Mac.
Might help, yeah.
but that won't be an Apple monitor, so it still qualifies as only one Apple device.
This is true. See,
I'll take a Samsung monitor with me.
Now,
He's also
can
bringing
I
a Samsung
take
refrigerator
one Apple
or-
device that's functioning and a whole bunch of parts, or just a one device and that's it?
I mean, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, because if I want
So I
any
could bring
chance
20
of
quadros with me.
fixing it when it breaks down with coconut peels and sand, then I'm taking a G4. I'm not taking any of this modern crap.
hey, you want the professor from Gilligan's Island, man? He can make anything out of coconuts.
You realize
You
that they all died at the end.
He can't repair a boat though.
You can't
Well,
repair.
there's actually one still alive from Gilligan's Island. One.
Who is it?
Welcome to the Gilligan's Island fan cast here.
Yeah.
Is it Ginger or is it Mary Ann?
Ginger.
It's one of those.
Ginger.
Is it?
See,
Okay.
I
What are
actually
we
have
talking
it.
about?
Gilligan's
It's
Island.
Upside down
Oh, it's
Gilligan's.
upside down.
So,
Yeah, it
look,
is.
I have to tell you this classic anecdote. It's a Gilligan's Island anecdote. It's not a Mac one, but it just cracks me up. The actress who played the part of what's her name, Ginger, she apparently got really pissed off when she joined and found out the show wasn't about her. And it's like, it's called Gilligan's Island, not Ginger's Island. I mean,
Well, that's the reason why she didn't want to do the movies afterwards.
It's not called
Yeah.
Firecrotch Island.
But she's funny that she's the last one alive.
She could do a movie and she'll be the only one of the original cast in it. She's got her wish.
Exactly.
actually, I think it's time for a bloody remake. Don't you? Huh?
No,
We've remade everything else.
no, because they'll turn it into some sleazy horse crap. Like
They've
everything
already
else.
done
Easy
that.
horse crap.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Okay.
see-
Who's next? Apple device.
Oh,
Desert Island.
What's that?
Steve, you're next.
I would probably bring a MacBook Air because you could use it as a shovel. Like it's so
Not for
thick,
very
it's like
long.
a spade.
Dual purpose. Dual purpose. I like it.
No, I'd probably bring like my iPhone or something like
You
that.
want a
Even though the
shovel, you got to
screen
take a PowerBook 3400. That thing weighs 8 pounds.
You're like cutting coconuts with it.
You,
That's
yeah,
a
you can use
multi.
it
That's a
for
multi
scraping
tool.
rocks
What are
and
you talking
stuff.
about?
Yeah, and it's your stove too. You just open up Virtual PC and you got an old fire
Yeah.
going.
If I needed a stove, I would take a 2008 MacBook Pro
No, an Xserve,
with the yeah.
No,
a
that's if
dual
you use
G5
fans.
Xserve.
The Xserve would be the range.
Oh,
How about you, Mike?
Mac. 189 episodes and you can't get his name right.
do you think, Ralph?
If you're not careful, I'm going to get Frank out.
Caleb?
We don't want to see your Frank.
Tell us what you think.
It's the last episode. We get banned now. Who cares?
You have something to say, Caleb?
Question now.
If you could only bring one, if you went to a deserted island and can only bring one Apple device with you, what would it be?
It's a silly premise. Because
Probably my Mac Pro.
to do what? Make it a chair?
Well, see here, I could sit on it.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
could
good.
cook with it.
It's dual
Yeah.
I
purpose.
can drop it on things to kill them.
Yeah, yeah.
You throw it at wild pigs?
Deadlift it to get exercise. Well, you know what? On the second thought, I'd probably take my G5 tower, my liquid cooled G5 tower, because then
Actually-
I can heat the place with it too.
Give it no power. Where are you going to plug it in?
It's
All right,
power.
so take my MacBook
There's
here.
power.
There's power
You
and there's
telling me I didn't
Wi-Fi,
read,
Dana.
Steve?
I don't get it. If it's a deserted island, why the fuck is there power and Wi-Fi?
No. It's a desert island. It's only
It's a
ice
desert
cream on the island.
It's
It says that
Can I get
home of the
has
gingerbread
electricity.
So, okay, question.
I don't like this contest.
I have
It's dumb.
I have some questions about the climate on this island. Is it like in a colder region, or are we talking tropical? I'm just
Snow.
thinking about cooling and stuff.
I have a question about the avian travel paths on the for the birds. Are there going to be a lot of coconuts on here? Or
Well, my
that
answer
migration
depends
not
on
happening?
how I get to the island to begin with. If it's an inflatable raft, that rules out Mac Pros and Xers, because I would sink. So, if it's a cruise ship, you know.
You got dropped in by helicopter.
Okay. Yeah, I'm bringing my Mac Pro.
There we go. PowerPC G5
I like
says
that
search
one right
aircraft
there.
can hear me.
That's what I'm thinking right there.
Myself, I would bring my iPad Pro. Dana?
If
about
you've
you,
got
Grudy?
Wi-Fi, can we just send a message for someone to come and get us?
Yeah.
Well,
that's
sure,
what I'm
but they're not going to listen if you don't, pay their travel.
I don't get it.
I'd bring something that, because if we have Wi-Fi, we could have someone come get us. So I'd probably bring either my iPhone or my
Okay.
MacBook Pro.
There's something missing from this question. Do you know what it is? We're there voluntarily. Okay,
Oh.
we've actually gone there to get away. That's what I'm reading.
Oh,
That's
then
what I'm reading.
probably my M1 Max.
Sure. It's like where Superman goes down in the ice thing, in the big the ice thing.
Yeah.
He goes Fortress of Solitude. He goes there on purpose.
I'm glad I never have to think of topics again for Bruce to pick them apart.
But no, I mean seriously, if it was Fortress of Solitude, then you're down in the. I think it's the Antarctic, or is it up in the Arctic? I'm not sure. But wherever it is cold.
North.
So if it's cold, I definitely think a G5 or a Mac Pro or a Intel Core 2 Duo 17-inch laptop, something like that. They're not nice and warm.
Kate, you still counting?
Yeah, she is.
Don't remind her. We need to stump her at the end.
Anyone else think this is a stupid topic?
Yeah,
Sure. You pull a better one out of your ass.
Yeah.
I don't even see this in the notes. Oh, there it is. we kind of skipped a couple of them, didn't we?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I like the second one. The second one's kind of cool.
If any of you idiots were wondering why we're not doing this anymore, it's a prime example.
Why won't you guys take me seriously?
How dare you?
Oh,
How dare you?
all right. So we're going to go with this topic here. This is a better topic, a better question, actually. What dead Apple product or product line would you revive?
The puck.
I knew Jay was going to say that.
With lasers.
Let's start with Grudy. You go first, Grudy.
What was the question?
It says,
I don't know.
what dead Apple product would
You can only choose 2 pizza toppings. Which one are they?
My goodness.
Sorry, I was in the middle of typing when you asked.
What,
So
what,
what-
dead,
what-
what dead
What dead Apple
product?
product or product line would you revive? Assume Apple has unlimited resources and money to throw at this.
the iMac G4 line only with modern day silicone in it.
Silicone.
Yeah, silicone. Yeah,
To hold it together.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, they need. They need
that one part
silicone
was
because
pretty.
They don't have any tits, So we need to add some silicone to them so they look a little more ladylike.
No, you buy 2 of them.
You bump the desk and it jiggles.
Oh my! I got a new email.
Pre-order starting today.
Actually, I like that idea, Groody. I mean, that's actually a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely argue that the G4 iMac is one of the most kind of groundbreaking designs that Apple came up with.
Yep.
And they're still very pleasing to the eye to this day.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit annoying that they don't have built-in speakers, but that, maybe the new one that Apple's bringing out will have built-in.
It does have a built-in
one mono
Has
speaker.
one mono
Oh,
speaker.
Yeah.
Well, mono, but not.
They should do
not
better.
stereo. Yeah.
They can do better in the next one.
Well, it was still made by Harman Kardon, if I remember. It's a heck of an internal speaker.
Don't throw my idea to shreds.
Well, Bruce, this doesn't come with an internal speaker.
Of course it does.
Yeah,
Well,
it does.
not stereo.
Oh, if you plug up one ear with wax, everything sounds like
Just shake your head
Exactly.
really quick
Yeah.
while you're playing music. You'll hear
There
it.
stereo.
How about you, Donna?
That.
Oh, an anus.
You haven't even brought that one back.
It works. Doesn't have a
Prove
system loaded on it, but it powers up. No, I think
Bruce,
I always liked that they got into the server market with the X serves and the RAID and all that stuff. They tried it with this early on in the 90s, and they had no idea how to market it. But I think the X serves were fairly popular, and I don't really know why they quit making them. But I would say bring back some sort of a network.
Yeah,
Server
I
of
could
some
see that. Yeah, especially with today's cloud technology, a lot of companies could probably benefit from something simple to use and with high-end hardware in it.
Yeah,
An expandable storage.
And as a default, when that comes back, bring back a good version of OS X server.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Stole Jay's answer.
Mm.
you totally did.
Well, you can't bring back one without the other, so there you go.
GT, what about you?
I actually, Grudy kind of stole my thunder there. I really like the iMac G4s, and I have 2 of them. So, but like you said, if they could put the modern, M hardware in there and with Retina screens,
Yeah,
that would
the
be,
modern silicone, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say the silicone. I said the M1 stuff. Or
We all know
M2.
what's on Grudy's mind.
Yes, but yeah, if they did that would be an awesome looking machine.
Bring back Rhapsody.
What would you choose, Mike?
Mac OS 9.
Okay.
Oh, with protected memory this time.
Yeah, that would
Can
be
you
real
imagine
nice.
waiting
I
20
think-
minutes today to load all the necessary extensions to make the modern web and everything work?
That's still happening. We just don't see it.
Yeah,
on the,
exactly.
Unix operating system.
That's because the hardware's become so fast. It's just like boom.
I don't know. I still like the classic Mac OS versus OS 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like OS 10 because it's stable and it just basically works. But I do miss the old. I grew up with the original Mac OS. So
Yes, if they could make OS 9 multitasking and stable,
yeah,
I would love that.
I mean we would be up to what OS 22 by now. Mac OS 22 or something like that. Let's see, we've had 13 versions of Mac OS 10. No, 14 versions of Mac OS 10.
15.
15, yeah. 15 versions of Mac OS 10. And
Do I hear a 16?
We're on
Change
our third iteration after they did away with OS 10. So it's 16. So Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting that the multi, sort of multi-processors that they did have at the time, because you could get like the power computing machines that had more than one processor in them, and running those on OS 9, if you wanted to utilize the two processors, it was done via plugins and stuff. So you could get Photoshop so that it did its Gaussian blur or unsharp mask using two processors, or if you had some dedicated 3D software, you could get it to actually work with two CPUs. But the biggest problem was that it did nothing for your just normal user experience. I mean, it was, you had add an extra processor and it just worked exactly the same for almost everything. And that of course is the really big plus about OS 10. But if they can bring it back and then I can go and play all those games, I'd be happy with that.
I would like to throw the 17-inch MacBook Pro back into the ring. Forget the puck, forget the eyesight. It will be great to have modern versions of that, but give me a 17-inch MacBook Pro with optical drive, every port you can think of, good battery life, a high-res anti-glare display. I'll be
Didn't
happy.
Dana Siberia make a one of those pictures of that?
Don't know.
I don't
Every
know.
port with every port imaginable on it.
Made a lot of awesome pictures.
I think Jay needs a 17-inch MacBook Air.
No, I mean seriously, I love the idea of a nice big 17-inch MacBook Pro that's the same thickness as the old ones, but with like a Retina display and faster stuff and
with the anti-glare screen.
Nah, that's shit.
No,
I was never a fan of the anti-glare either.
Oh, dude,
Y'all weirdos.
Never liked the anti-glare screen.
I don't like the shiny screens because it's so much
It's
glare.
too shiny.
Yeah.
I love the shiny screens. Always and forever.
There's too much reflection in it. I mean, the
You've got your lights in the
anti-glare-
wrong place.
Huh?
You got your lights in the wrong place.
You're on the wrong hemisphere.
Oh,
I'm
that must
stuck
be
on
it.
a deserted island. I need anti-glare.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't think we're doing that one anymore.
I would like them to bring back the airport routers. I thought those were pretty solid pieces of hardware.
Mhm.
And software-wise, they should bring back eWorld.
Ooh,
Nobody cares.
that's going.
Oh, we're
back.
doing hardware and software? Then I want Sherlock back.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yes, well, I mean, when it comes to software, if it's software, you know what I'm going to say. I'm going to bloody say
Virtual Valerie.
Freaking Aperture back. Bring back Aperture. I want Aperture.
Hells yeah.
Didn't you do the patch crack thingy?
Yeah, it's so flaky. It doesn't work. It's like it launches, but you can't do shit with it because it just like 90% of the functions don't work properly and it crashes, and you can end up just bringing an image up and you just end up with a blank screen. There's nothing on there, and it's like, yeah, this is great. So no. So I've still
you
got
didn't
my little
specify you wanted full functionality. Okay.
under the desk here. I have an iMac that I have. I think I've got Mojave running on it, possibly something earlier, and then I've got Aperture running on that with my Aperture library, and then I just remote into it. And so I do my Aperture stuff on a little iMac running an old operating system under the desk there. So, but in terms of hardware, no. Oh, on an external.
I already said that one.
Guys.
I don't know. Quadra 840 AV. Yeah, Quadra.
Yeah,
Let's get some Quadras back. I want Quadras.
that was almost mine.
Imagine?
I almost said bring back the whole Quadra line.
Could
Well, not the
you
whole
imagine
line. Some of them
Tim
were shit.
Cook's on stage? And he's like, we have a brand new line for everybody. The Quadra. It's all fucking crickets because all the millennials have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
I'm disappointed in you, Steve. You had this one shot, this one opportunity.
I agree.
You say
with that.
Airport Extreme instead of any kind of printer you want. I feel
Image
too
running
late.
LQ.
Nope. Too late.
Oh, too late. Too late.
Yeah. I think Michael had a good idea there. I'm tired
Oh,
of
yeah.
the brushed aluminum. I'm tired of aluminum. Period. Bring back
I
some
agree.
stuff with some color, some style.
We need some
silicone
colors.
see-through.
Oh, but we have colored aluminum now. No, it's all pastel and stupid.
Yeah, this
I-
pastel is horrible.
Yeah, I agree with you. The aluminum's out, it's dated. I mean, it's,
Key lime everything.
Yeah.
No.
Teal.
Have we done everyone?
Yeah, I think that was it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Rudy-
So, let's see. We got another topic in here somewhere. I'm just going and picking something here. All right. Why the hell are we still yakking about old Macs in 2023?
Because
Because
next
we
question.
can.
No, you have to read the whole thing. What undiagnosed diseases do we all have that keep our eyes open at flea markets and our hearts open to unimplemented traps?
Oh,
Well, if you ask it like that.
But I am on 5 different antipsychotics, and apparently they're not working
No, they're not.
because I'm
The side
friends with
effect
Steve.
is the side effect is you need more vintage computer crap in your apartment.
I collect cats and computers. I need stronger antipsychotics. Somebody
You know what's
please
gonna-
help me. I need to get rid of Steve too.
Love you.
we're kind of doing that
Mike's
tonight.
going to have a horde of Macs just fall on him one day, and they're just going to come and visit him in his apartment. It's like he's going to be like, I can't get up. I'm covered with Macs.
When?
The cats would eat him by then.
Well,
Oh,
to be fair,
I almost killed myself in the shower the other day, so I still got the.
I don't want to know how you did that.
Huh?
I don't want to know how you attempted that.
I just
Well,
I just slipped.
I've got
in
a
the shower.
serious answer. I've got to actually
Yeah.
serious answer to this question. So, if anyone wants
That's
to hear
boring.
it, I mean,
We don't want to hear that.
that's what I was worried. That's why I asked. So
Now go ahead. Who cares?
fine. Go ahead.
nostalgia.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's,
One word.
That's
Yeah.
That's the answer.
Well,
I
Come
mean,
on.
And plus the
When
fact that Steve and Bruce can do 8-hour streams on old stuff.
I don't think I've ever done an 8. I think 6 is the longest I've done. Or
Slacker.
5, something like that. But the when I get like an old Mac SE and I plug it in and hear the sound of that chime or that bong, and then that little black and white screen and everything like that, it just get this huge wave of nostalgia, and I just love using it. It's
Yeah.
that so much of this stuff is just driven by, I guess, from memories and from sort of past joy, I guess. I mean, I if I was to sit down and start playing a computer game, I would rather sit on a vintage piece of computer equipment and play an old game I grew up with than play anything that's available today. That's the general thing with me.
And we have channels based around old crap, and it's just fun to make them do things that they were never intended to do, in my opinion. I mean, Sean would agree to that.
Come on, Grudy, give us it. It bonged. It bonged. Come on.
It
Give us-
bonged.
Well, nostalgia plays into it, but also without our experience, exposure, and without that history, we would not be able to talk about 80% of the topics we've covered during the show's run. You need the old experience to build on, to critique or to applaud or whatever. But we did talk about it when we had our little powwow to see what was going to be the future of the show. We did talk about introducing more modern topics, but it's just not where our passion is or our experience, for that matter.
Mhm.
So,
Plus, older Macs are cheaper and easier to collect because they're affordable.
Even though all of us but one have bought an M1 or an M2 now.
True.
Yeah, but I mean, having said that, I mean, I'm right in the middle of producing a video on a Quadra 840 AV at the moment, so I'm not making a video on this
You're
new Mac.
making the video on the Quadra?
No,
Oh,
actually,
okay.
I am.
You are. Ah.
Yes.
He's got a
Because this
radius
particular
card.
Quadra 840 AV came with a video vision card, so
Oh, neat.
and I've
Neat.
got one of my cameras. I'm able to get a composite signal out. For practical reasons, I'm doing the video at 320 by 240 because anything higher than that, and there's just no point in. I mean, you just anything you want to do, even just moving a clip or previewing a bit, it just takes forever. But I am going to cut together a little video, which will appear in my large video, of the video that I've actually edited on the Quad 840 AV. So,
and Bruce has learned from all of my pain and suffering from my video vision and my Quadra.
Yes. Oh, it was wonderful actually having watched your video vision video where you had so much trouble and you couldn't get anything to work, and then I just plugged mine in and everything worked first go.
Yeah.
Love you, Bruce.
Well, this comment
Love you, Bruce.
is kind of true too, because the older these Macs get, the higher in price they become. You know, because they go rare.
Yeah.
Rare.
Well, and look, I
Yeah.
also think that a lot of people are feeling that same level of nostalgia, and I think it's also to do with the fact that a lot of this sort of vintage equipment, the people who are nostalgic about it are now at an age where they have a lot of disposable cash. So they can say, hey, I grew up with this computer. I now want to have one again.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's going to cost you like $500 or something. And like, I can afford it, you know. So yeah, I think I definitely think that has a part. But can I tell you, experience can actually be a problem with these old Macs. And I'll tell you why. I got this vintage Mac a while ago, and I can't even remember which model it was. It was one of the ones that's sort of like an 840 AV, but it's a power PC. It's one with the screws on the back, and then you pull the front cover for 8100.
8500 or something like that.
Well, let's call it an 8500. Why not? And so anyhow, I get hold of this 8500. I unscrew the back things here, and because I have worked with these computers so much when I was younger, I mean, and I got so good at opening them up, flipping the board out, you know, swapping the RAM, whatever, you know. So I got really so good at that stuff. So I get this 8500, I unscrew the things at the back, and then I just grab it and I just pull it apart, and it just breaks into 1,000 pieces when I went to go take the cover off.
Yep.
And if I didn't have experience with that computer, I probably would have been a lot more careful when I took the cover off.
Well, when you got that 840 AV in the mail that somebody shipped halfway across your country, or actually all the way across your country.
All the way across the country, yes.
Bruce sent us a video of him unpacking this thing, and the guy had like double boxed it, filled it with spray foam, expanding spray foam, and then boxed it again. And then so Bruce is like making all these old man noises trying to pull this foam apart. And then he finally gets the computer out, and it's in excellent shape. And then he starts taking it apart, and I'm going, "Oh my god!" He takes the top cover off, and then he's looking down at the bottom. He's like, "Oh, I've got a few little bits here that are broken off because one of the cards came unseated, and it broke these little tabs." And he put his arm on top of the CD-ROM and leaned over it, and I went, It scared the hell out of me, but somehow it didn't shatter into a billion pieces.
Yeah, well, since I have been working on that 840 AV, because it's a large project, because everything on it was stuffed. Logic board, power supply, floppy drive, CD-ROM drive. Every single component in it was stuffed.
That's the love of the 840 AV.
That's right. And so I'm working my way through it. And this video, of course, that we're referring to will be in the final release of that video when it comes out. And I may even get that finished this weekend. Every time I work on that computer, if like I have to open it up or lay it on its side or do something as part of the job that I'm doing, every time I do that, another piece of plastic falls off. I mean, it's just it holds together well when the case is on and it's screwed in. It is basically being there. It's being held together by the top case holding it in. Once you undo that, it's literally just pieces all floating around without, because a lot of it's held together with these plastic tabs that come out with a little hooky bit like that. And the whole idea is that if you wanted to pull it apart in the old days, you'd bend that piece of plastic back and then you'd pull it down. But nothing bends anymore. So it just takes a little bit of a push on it and off it comes. So where you going?
At some point, we'll be able to 3D print whole new cases for these things.
Injection molded or something. It's interesting. Oh, sorry, Bruce, go on.
I was just on the 3D printing. I just wanted to very quickly mention Sean had 3D printed this beautiful looking bezel for the front of one of his Macs. Were for the SD. What is it? The blue SCSI, I think. So we could get the SD card in and out. And I just look when you look at it as a complete computer. I mean, I'm sure if you got up too close, you might see it, but when you're just looking at it in the pics in the vid, it looks absolutely seamless. Looks like it was made that way.
Yeah, I got one of those for him. It's in my 8600, and I have all the pieces off the front for now because I'm rearranging the drives and everything. And I'm like, where did I get this extra bezel from? I didn't have an extra bezel when I started, and I'm like, what? Because it's sitting there in the pile of bezels and it looks the same color. I didn't realize it was the one Sean gave me.
No, that's fantastic.
The one you stole last time you were at his house, right?
I stole it, and I stole his cookies, so we're fair. It's interesting we talk about pricing because there was that one original iPhone that sold sealed in the box for $190,000 or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
And first off, enjoy that battery. And second off, I think like that nostalgia is powerful to people who have money that they don't know what to do with. But also, I think the problem is people don't understand like the technical aspects of these things because that battery is going to be flat. You're going to have to find someone who's skilled enough to open a plastic iPhone and replace the darn thing. And where are you going to get replacement batteries from anymore? There's all this stuff that
that's assuming the battery.
The moment you open it up,
yeah.
The moment you open it up, you devalue it anyway. So if you're buying it as an investment,
But I could just imagine some 12-year-old YouTuber buying it, being like, "I got it sealed," and ripping it open.
It's Schrodinger's iPhone.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, someone might have sold the brick 10 years ago.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a G5.
That is very true, Jay.
There's a G5 sitting in my basement, supposedly sealed in a box. It was delivered by Apple, never opened. It could be a G5, could be a dead giraffe. I don't know.
They both have the same weight to them.
Pretty much. Apparently, fold will.
I think one of the most frustrating things of seeing this sort of stuff happen is that idea of the ill-informed thinking that they are sitting on a gold mine with all the beaten up crap they have in the cupboard. We've discussed this many times on the show, but the idea of, first of all, understanding the value of things being A, in the box, and B, being sealed in the box, that they are, there's a very big difference between something that comes with a box and then something that is still sealed in the box.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the other thing, and this is the thing we just mentioned all the time, but it bears repeating. Just because someone is asking a price for something does not make it worth that. That is never the case. And too many times you see people jumping onto forums and stuff and say, "Oh, I've just had a look on eBay and I see that these things are worth $500." And people just jump straight in. They're not. Because you see an ad for someone selling one for $500 does not mean they're worth $500. I can ask whatever I want. It doesn't mean anyone's going to buy it for that
perfect
price.
example of this. They were I bought a PowerBook 180C. I did a stream on it, and the same seller had taken all the power adapters from all the laptops he ever sold, because he didn't include the power adapters of the laptop because you're a scummy eBay person, and he put them all in a lot and wanted $400 or $450 for like 20 untested power supplies, completely untested, probably all dead power supplies. And so I messaged the person and I said, "Hey, could we work out a deal? I already bought these laptops." And his response was, "Look, we're already offering it at a discount. I can't lower the price of this listing." And I'm thinking to myself, what? What do you mean? It's a bunch of power adapters that you don't know if they even work.
Yeah.
And you have this astronomical price in your head that, no, they have to be worth this much.
Yeah.
Offering it at a discount of the price that I think they're worth,
the price that I pulled out of my ass. Yeah. So
are you having a dog fight behind you back there somewhere?
No.
Someone's dog is barking.
Someone's
Here's some yippee red dog sound effect.
We'll mute everyone until we find out who it is.
I think it's Grudy because I muted him.
It's probably me. They're all outside, so
Okay, going to mute you now. Okay. Yep, it's stuff.
Yep.
Yep.
Go outside and shoot
How do
him.
you not hear that?
I've got the headphones in.
And take them out for 5 damn seconds.
I can,
Oh, yeah, I hear it
I
now.
thought you had real dogs. What the hell is that?
We
noise?
hear it, Grudy can't. Come on.
It's got a good microphone on it. You know,
I can hear it in Australia.
Damn.
What were we
the
talking
funny
about?
thing is, he's on the other end of the house too.
That's nice. Mute yourself. Nobody
That
cares.
Sounds like the other end of the house is on him.
What has that been for 20 minutes there, Steve?
Yeah.
It's been about 20 minutes. We've been hearing the dog. Like, I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
the whole show, actually, but never mind.
Yeah.
I like how he's talking in English to like, please look, you give me 20 minutes, we'll be done. You can howl all you want. I'll give you a steak.
Damn it, I can't unmute.
Please.
All right. So,
Hi.
should we go on to this next one or not? What happens
Sure.
to Mac Yak now?
Nothing. Game over. The end. Goodbye. Go away.
You lose. Good day, sir.
Go away now.
You'll get nothing, and you'll like it.
As soon as this is finished, you're going to delete every single video we've got on the channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like people watch him over anyway.
Well,
there's some
apparently
good-
the copyright people do, because I keep getting emails almost 2 times a
Yeah.
day saying, "Oh, copyright."
Yeah, it
Popular
turns
with
out that
somebody.
fart noise is copyright. So every time the fart, you have to
They're
strike.
gonna love this episode.
So yeah, they for copyright-free music, it sure isn't copyright-free.
No, just
No,
idiots doing
the-
idiots.
Oh,
Mac
yeah.
Yak is not going anywhere. The for lack of better words, call it the brand is still here. The channel is still here. Unfortunately, Discord will still be here, although I'm not going to be on it because
Yeah.
Discord. I hate it with a passion. The website, once the domain expires, we'll see. It'll probably go away. But, you know, when there's something worth talking about, we'll be back. Not going anywhere.
I mean, if
Are-
anything, I'll probably help keep the website up. It
Are
had
you
a
gonna
lot of good
update it?
information
It's
on
not the domain. I'll spring for the domain. I don't
It
care.
had a
It's
lot of good
updating.
information on it.
But here's the problem, Gertie. You don't even have the codes to get in here to StreamYard.
The dog ate his keys.
Uh-oh. It's gonna cyber squat us, huh?
So when Mac Yak is not doing its bi-weekly thing, what's everyone else going to be doing?
Nothing. Absolutely
Sweet.
nothing.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah this is the last video I'm ever doing on YouTube. So,
Oh, so you're back.
yeah, I'm back.
So yeah, let's start with you, Gritty. So if we're not seeing you on Mac Yak regularly, how do we see you regularly?
On my channel, Rutke Mods, where I'm actually officially back. I did a bunch of live streams talking about it. But I now have no choice because I was I unexpectedly left my job Tuesday. So I am now a full-time YouTuber.
Woo!
Cool. When's your next
Where are
video
those
coming
pennies?
Yeah.
out? Q&A doesn't count.
Yeah, well,
When's
yeah,
the next video?
Gotta fix something.
It's going to be the next video is really going to be a real video, unless I do one
Awesome.
more Q&A before it. But
Nobody
I'm-
has any more questions.
I'm
for
currently
you.
setting
Yes.
up.
My
the
wait,
studio.
my question.
We
for
know
you, what
where
the
you
hell
were
are you gonna
born.
fix?
We know your social. We know everything. We know more about you than you. No more Q&A. Come on.
But
I just took out a loan under your name the other day.
I am currently setting up the studio. I'm hoping to be able to start filming again Saturday. So
With
Okay.
Ethernet.
Actual
no,
networking.
I don't need networking over there unless I'm doing something online in the video. So,
I do have a question. Now, I'm not sure if I can ask it now or I have to wait till the next Q&A. But the question I have is, have you got a decent microphone yet?
no, I haven't.
I can
Yeah, I
make
was
some
looking-
recommendations, if you like, for inexpensive microphones that will allow you to record quality audio.
Yeah,
I know
I
someone who offered you the Rode wireless microphones we've all been using.
Yeah, I totally
Better
forgot about.
take it up on that
I
offer.
I should. Yes, I don't remember
Do it.
which one offered it though.
I will send you
It
a
was-
message.
All right,
was-
thank you, Steve.
It was that one.
Yeah,
What everyone is subtly
yeah.
hinting at is that unless the audio improves, we might unsubscribe. Yeah.
I was looking for in our video collection here the Groody video, and I couldn't find it.
Oh, the one where I lost my mind at the end of the
Savage.
video and the bloopers.
No. It's the one where you started filming your intro and you kept screwing up, and you was like, "Shit!"
Yeah, that one. That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not there anymore.
Oh no, it's on the other. Yeah, there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Well, and what is Rock Game Mods going to focus on? Is it more of the path you've been going, or are you going back to the roots of Xbox, whatever else you were doing at the time, where it's all going to be Mac focused?
Exactly. I'm going back to my roots. I'm going to focus basically on the Xbox 360 and just do nothing but Xbox 360 videos.
All right, where's that unsubscribe button? I got it.
None.
No, what?
I'm actually going to, get back to everything. I'm doing everything that I used to do except the Mac Pro series because,
Well, I don't know.
yeah, I always hated that series. So
You were modifying your bike recently, so, might be about bikes. Who knows?
Well, no, I have another channel dedicated to that. I just never done anything with it. I'll probably start doing stuff with it too.
Well,
So.
why
I
don't you
went
have a
back
channel dedicated to wrecking vehicles? That might work too.
You're funny.
That's the garage
Funny.
channel. It's in the garage because it don't freaking work.
Yeah, there you go. Or the broke down ones. The kid's
Yeah,
not here.
we'll
He
look
can
forward
attest
to
the
more
oil
Rod
puddle,
K
right?
mods.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
We will have, of course, links in the description if we don't already. We will add them of all of these things that we mentioned in this about where to find us.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
there. It's already
Yeah,
there.
it should be there. Yeah.
What about you, Daner?
Is he going to do stuff?
No.
Nope.
I haven't until now. You think I'm going to start?
Nope.
No, I am very disenchanted with YouTube as a company. I don't know if I've described this on the stream before, but and I'm too lazy to start a channel on Rumble or something like that. So I've kind of gotten over it.
So we just have your OnlyFans to look at. Is that correct?
Well,
I'm still making
there-
it.
Well,
There
you're
is
his
another
only fan,
show.
So, Steve.
There is another
Yeah,
show you're
yeah.
part of.
Startup Disc is full. Like Bruce and Jay and I have been doing that.
But the
Jay
disc
has
is
no
currently
face.
full, so we got to wait a little bit.
No, the disc is fine. Jay has no face.
The disc is fine. That's the spin-off show. The disc is fine.
We
This
just
is
as
fun.
the
The
next
title's a
show
lie.
the next show that we will be doing, we will have a special guest on it, other than Jay's face. Jay's face it will be a guest,
A
but,
family member.
but no, we're going to be having this guy on because we'll be talking about
Yay!
digital archiving. So that's the next show that's coming up when Jay's face comes back.
Yeah.
You only snubbed me once. Why not do it again?
That's right. What was it we were talking about that we really should have had you on as a guest for?
It
I can't
was.
remember.
What the hell was it?
It was something that was like, holy crap! Why didn't we get Steve for this?
Wasn't it with cameras and stuff?
It might have been.
Was it?
No, we had that other dude for cameras.
Scanners? Printers?
It was archiving stuff.
Bunnies?
That's what it was. It was archiving stuff. wasn't it?
We're getting you for the archiving. We haven't done the archiving show yet.
Bruce
We'll
is
look it up.
going looking up all the show topics.
Yeah, now we need to know.
If people haven't checked it out, you should because
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, I just saw this. Yeah, I don't have a Ford Excursion anymore. Sorry.
I think
traded
he's
it.
talking about me.
Well, you got one now.
Yeah, I've got 2 right now.
Yeah,
was the
that's
gadget
the one I'm
show.
working on.
Yeah,
OnlyFans
that's the one
unboxing.
you uninvited me to. You slick
Yeah.
little.
Well, the check
Yeah, I
didn't
know.
clear. So
I put enough zeros on there.
That was a
Yeah,
that was a
before
good
the
show.
comma.
Which one was it?
The one where we talked about contrivances.
Oh, yes, the devices.
I mean, look how many stupid gadgets I have in this
I
one
know,
drawer.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Got
multiple
balls
Palm
and
Pilots.
stuff like that.
No, I
Exactly.
I totally appreciate that was our bad. We'll make it up.
What about you, GT?
Probably not a whole lot. I'm gonna try to get back to my Mac Attack channel and start making some ham radio videos that Jay has been wanting me to do. So I actually did buy me a new radio, so I will probably be talking about this thing here. Use the Mac software on it to program it.
That's the smallest ham radio I've ever seen.
That's a HT.
You
Like
can
a
only
slice
fit
of ham.
sliced ham.
This is actually
That's bacon
it does
radio.
digital audio.
Baloney.
It doesn't do analog audio. It does digital audio as well.
Thin sliced radio.
Welcome to Ham Yak.
There you go. So yeah, I'm probably going to do some of that stuff. Not anytime soon, but it'll be there one of these days. But I've basically been doing a lot more gaming with my wife and stuff. We've been doing a lot more stuff like that.
Is that what you call it?
A lot of role play.
Gaming.
We don't want to
Are
see
they-
that channel. I'm
Are they
sorry.
role play games? Are they role play games?
The gladiator games.
As GT is turning more red by this.
But anyways, yeah, that's about it for me. I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, I invested money in all this streaming stuff, so I might as well do something with it.
Cool. Jay.
Yo.
Jai.
Oh, right. Well, once my face grows back, I will be back. Primarily on Startup Discus Full. I have no interest, time, or desire to do anything for my own channel. I got nothing to work on.
We lost Steve.
What happened?
I don't know.
He'll be back. But yeah, Startup Discus Full, and of course the occasional Mac Yak show whenever we go live. I'll be on that, but nothing for my own channel.
I'm disappointed to hear that because I was really enjoying some of your content.
Well, then rewatch it.
40-minute Puck Mouse clean video.
Or what
I
about
was just going to mention that.
the tree cam.
Well, the more recent stuff that you were doing, where you were doing a few little reviews and things like that, and you had that groovy intro with pressing the power button and everything, and I was enjoying that. That was good stuff.
I mean, I'm not ruling it out. I'm not deleting my channel or anything, but when I have some kind of like Mac Yak, when I have something, and I won't be doing any live streams. Live streaming kind of destroyed it for me. Making a video takes a lot more time, but it's a lot more rewarding. So if I'm going to do anything like that, Mike, your chair's on fire. That worked. So yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Be around.
Cool. All right.
Mike.
And Mike,
Speaking
yes.
of Mike.
So, Mike's mess.
He'll be
Tell us about
accepting mattress reviews.
What do you want?
I want the gaming show to come back. I want more Stray.
Yeah.
Part 2, 3, whatever.
I'm working on that, Jay.
Yay.
Yeah, I do like your
I
gaming
did
channel.
download some new Wolfenstein mods. So
Cute.
I got to get them installed. So, but I'm not going anywhere. You can still watch me whenever I live stream, or the rare chance that I actually upload a real video. So
Watched you playing with a little Samsung thing the other day.
yeah,
Very nifty. Okay. So, and is it still Mike's Mac thing?
yeah,
or
it's
is
still
it
Mike's
Mess?
Mac Jack because I haven't gotten anything. I haven't gotten any art or anything to change it. So,
Do it yourself.
dude, I can't even draw a stick figure. What the fuck?
That'll do. Stick figures all you need.
It's just a middle finger. That's all you
And
need,
I-
a middle finger.
And I asked Steve 2 years ago to do art for my second channel, and he still hasn't done that. So,
I started drawing pixelated cats instead.
well, that works.
All right, I'll send you those.
Okay, cool. All right, seeing as it's all your fault, Steve.
Problem
What
solved.
What? Where do we find you, Steve?
Find me breaking into your house to steal that 840 AV of yours.
Oh, you mean the one that works?
Yeah, the one that freaking works. No, I have one that works because I'm sorry, the one that works with external SCSI termination.
Yeah, got me there. Yeah.
I'll be.
Look who showed up.
Hey,
Oh, scared the crap out of me. Oof.
just don't call him the other F word.
No, we're not doing that anymore.
Hey, Christian.
So I'll be on the Mac 84's YouTube channels, and I'm on the social
that guy?
medias. Yeah, the guy who does videos. It's too long. Yeah, I'll probably just be continuing stuff. I have been struggling to finish videos since March, so I've just been mostly doing live streams. So that's my current hell. But that's my problem, not yours. But yeah, going down to the System Source swap meet this weekend. So that'll be fun. I think Mike's going to drag his happy ass over there too. So we'll be a bunch of idiots walking around taking pictures of old computers, smiling. So.
See a fat guy in a little car pulling in, you know it's me.
That guy in a little car.
I know, Ken. I have a bunch of crap I have to get back to you. My apologies. I have not even been doing my
Hey,
own.
what happened to that little poof thing? You put it in the box and it goes magically to him.
Yeah, well, Ken has to come here to collect his stuff. That's the problem.
Oh.
Transport organic matter.
Question.
So that was a lie on his video then. Oh, okay.
What is an InfoGear iPhone?
You didn't watch Ken's video? What the hell's wrong with you?
I don't remember it, to be honest with you. I really
Well,
don't.
then sign off right now and go watch it.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I'll get it
people
back to
watching.
you, buddy. Don't worry, Ken. I'll get it back to you. Sorry.
Oh,
Life
speaking
goes.
of VCF Midwest.
Oh, Dana's going to do something.
He's going.
Oops, sorry. Who all's going to VCF Midwest?
Dana.
Nobody else.
I don't know. Now that I'm free to, I might.
Grudy, if you go there on a motorcycle, you're just going to end up in you know.
No,
Arizona or something.
I'd be in my truck that hopefully will actually have a functional transmission in it. So
Yeah, no, is it?
Yeah, no.
No.
Ken,
Last time you
Ken
drove
can
something to
attest-
Chicago, you almost got killed.
And remember
that's
when you
true.
went to
I almost
Ken's-
did get killed, but still,
And remember when you went to Ken's, it broke down in his driveway.
it literally broke down in his driveway.
Exactly.
I'm sure Ken
Well,
loved fixing and cleaning up that oil stain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look
Well,
at
and
When
the
is
hazmat suit.
the CCM stuff?
The weekend of September 10th, I believe.
Yeah.
I'll go if Dana brings Buddy.
I'm thinking, buddy.
Then
I'll
I'm
go
not
if
going.
someone pays the flights.
Why would you? You've never met my cat.
All right,
Why would
Grudy.
you go?
Hey, I
Because I
just
like
spent
him
all
more
the
than
Mac
you.
Yak funds on StreamYard here.
I like him more
I
than
said
have no Mac
Grudy,
Yak.
not you.
No, I'm just saying we have no Mac Yak funds anymore.
We have
Colin,
negative
if I
$5.
go,
Oh.
Colin, if I go, I'll come and get you.
I
Well,
wouldn't
you might
trust
as well
that.
pick me up too. And pick
I
Bruce up.
just wanna-
If you're
I wanna
going to come
mention
pick
something
him,
here.
you might as well pick me up too, because guess what? You got to come past me.
Oh, we need to
Hey,
get
I've
a
got a
limo.
4-seater, well, 5-seater truck if we make it there in one piece.
No, you're going to drive
wait,
a short bus. That's what
You're
you're
the one driving? I'm not
Yeah.
getting in that.
Nope.
No.
Okay, I am officially unbooking my hotel right now. Be in the same room with all you losers.
I just want to say a quick shout out, Ken. I watched the other day your Lightro video, the video on the that sort of, what was it, 3-dimensional camera sort of thing, the camera that you could focus in post production. It was
That's
because when that technology first came out, I was fascinated
Yeah.
by it, and then it just kind of disappeared, and I was like,
It was
what the
pretty
hell
neat.
happened?
Yeah.
And having watched that video, you find out exactly what happened to Lightro, and it's fascinating. So it's a really, really good video.
Mhm.
I mean, if
Smart
you
man,
folks
caller.
who are watching this episode, Ken's been on a number of times, so be sure to check out his channel. And Colin's been on a few times in both faceless and non-faceless.
Actually, I
forms,
think he
believe.
was the first time showing his face was on Mac Yak.
Yeah.
Yeah, before he got too famous for us.
Don't forget that
Check it.
Action Repro guy or whatever his name is.
Action Repo. You got too many Macs. I'm gonna repossess them. Come over here. Johnny Legs over here is gonna help me out.
And we've had a lot of these guys in the chat on here.
Kate, we've had Kate on the show.
Kate on. We've had Christian.
Christian.
Yeah,
we
all
had,
of their checks clear.
Yeah.
We had, unfortunately, Justin's not in the chat because he's live streaming at the moment, but we've had him on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, a lot of the people here have been with us for a very long time. So thank you for that.
Exactly. Yeah. Ben, I think Ben's been around since day one, pretty much.
Yeah. I think Dave was on one, wasn't he?
Dave, yeah.
Yeah, Dave was on. Yeah.
I think Patrick joined us about midway somewhere.
Yeah, he was slacking.
Yeah.
But Mike and I have had the pleasure of meeting him at the VCF East shows, so that's been always fun.
Thank God nobody invited Retro Techie on here.
Oh, Dave is calling it, people.
We
had Dave as well.
Dave's calling it.
Yeah,
Dave's like, I had enough of this shit. Dave's always so polite. He's like, nah, screw this. I'm done with this guy.
Polite is not what I do.
Oh God.
You, Bruce?
I'm last. Yeah, I'm last one. Breakers Creations and
Branches
and Startup Disc is full. That's where you can see me. My production schedule has been a little bit slack lately because my day job has been so busy, but I have got some interesting things in the pipeline. So I do hope if you haven't subscribed to please do it. If you haven't subscribed, why not? That's it for me. Yes.
Where do we go if we don't want to see you?
Well, stay away from Australia, because I'm very famous.
No problem there.
That whole part of the world, just like don't miss it.
Hey, you've got all the things that want to kill me, so no, I will not be going.
The only thing Australia has to offer right now is the temperature.
No, it's freezing here at the moment. It's cold.
Exactly.
That's what Jay likes.
Yeah, it is.
I'll
my
take that over
turkeys are
90.
cold, and I don't like it. It's 17 degrees Celsius here. I don't know what that is.
You
in
have
Fahrenheit.
Oh, that's a bit warm.
You have a cat per foot. Just put the cats on there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's definitely a bit warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we go to the S sweat cam.
It's going to be in the low 90s here next week in Ohio.
Oh yeah, it's been in the 90s all week.
What's that, like 37, 38?
No,
Okay.
not that.
There we go.
Yeah.
No, that's in the low 30s, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I'm envious.
Well, whatever
of you
the hell
guys
this
at the moment.
was,
So warm.
it's been fun.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll tell you one thing, guys. I've actually had fun doing this show.
Really? Actually?
Really?
Yes.
Honest and true?
I mean, we've had a lot of fun and had a lot of time. I think we just kind of just ran out of things to talk about. I mean, I think we
Did we ever describe why we're
No.
Yeah,
because we're bad at that.
Yeah.
Basically, it comes down to you've got to figure out what you want to talk about for an hour every week, or give or take. And with 2020 being the shit show that it was, it gave all of us plenty of time to do something like that. But since the world has come out of the fog, no offense, Christian, we've all kind of, gotten busy with real life again. And not that this wasn't real life, but you know what I mean? It's like,
Just
it's
can't be
hard
ours.
to devote time and energy to this. And the other thing is, we've talked about just about everything we can think of. And at what point do you don't want to start rehashing stuff, because then people are like, well, I've heard you talk about this before.
Yeah, we've already done that.
We've already done that.
That's how you end up doing 25 Q&As.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
Hey, Dana.
What?
What's your favorite Mac?
Quadrant 950.
Well, contestant number 2. If you had a PowerPC processor,
What's
I
the
think
worst Mac they ever made?
Wow, we're
Oh
so
my
boring.
God.
We're so boring right now that Colin and Sean are just talking about Jeeps. They're not even talking about the show.
They will
noticed
be
that.
taking over Mac Yak.
There's
I
always
know.
other conversations going on in the live chat. But yeah,
Josh got
like,
a point here.
just to sum up, it's like it started becoming not a bit of a chore, but kind of like, oh, it's tomorrow and we don't have anything to talk about. Let's scramble to find something. And then we were just kind of trying to figure it out as we go along, because the time invested has gotten much lower on everybody's behalf, I think. And
I think it was basically becoming a job, and that's
it kind of started feeling that way.
Yeah, it was like
A very low-paying job.
Exactly.
We don't want
basically.
we don't want to hang around, too long and just become boring just to be on.
The thing is, in the group chat, I could just walk away and ignore you. Here, I cannot. And that became kind of an issue for me.
Jay, you're on the toilet right now. We know you are.
I mean,
Did you hear the
Been there
flush?
for the
I
last
thought I
hour
was
and a half.
muted.
if anyone really wants to know why we're calling it a day, all you really have to do is watch this show.
Yeah.
The evidence is there,
But yeah, we did say that we're going to do if there's like a WWDC or something like that, we may jump on here.
We'll have a good scattering of us, whatever the word is.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
we'll be back when we have something to talk about.
The channel's still going to be there. The Discord's still going to be there. So everything that we have, the socials, the Twitter, I guess we have a Facebook group that nobody ever updates. So
That is Mac Yak's
forgot we even
biggest
had that.
mistake.
Yeah.
The biggest mistake we ever made is do more than just YouTube. Like we had the Twitter, Facebook, Discord, website. We never should have done that. I hate all of it. I just wanted to do the show, not all the social stuff.
I have a new segment for future shows. What is Bruce chewing on?
Oh, it's a piece of rubber. Sorry. I have lots of things on my desk. There's always just lots and lots of things here.
Have the cats start chewing on it.
And I just start fiddling with things,
Ooh, punch card.
things.
ooh, punch tape.
So,
I think it's a miracle we didn't murder each other after 189 episodes.
It helps that we weren't in the same room.
How typical!
Yeah.
How typical of
honest-
our professionalism that we're ending on the number like 189.
Yeah, we couldn't even. 190 is too much, guys. I'm sorry. Just,
Well, you mentioned that data, and we remember in the chat we were talking about that we should do one more show, then ended on 190.
And then we're like, yeah.
no.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
That's how big our commitment was.
Holy crap!
Holy
Bruce.
crap.
That'll
Did you
keep you
actually
busy on the
solve
toilet
it?
for a while.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, look at that Rubik's Cube.
Dare you to mix it up.
Balls.
they're actually remarkably. They're not that bad.
Now wait a minute. Hold that white side up again. Look how many of them are like crooked. Did you peel all those off and stick them on? So
That's how I used to solve them.
It's pretty solid. There's a kind of a process for moving like a square from here to here. And once
Nerd
you
alert.
you can then just get all the middle ones figured out. So
this is like the Grand Tour when James May starts
Rubik's
talking
Yak.
about engineering.
I mean, it does work, but I'm not going to mix it up. It takes freaking forever to solve.
It's just for looking at.
You can peel
Takes
the sticker.
hate.
No, it just makes him look smart, like he already solved it.
That's the way he bought
Yeah.
it. It came that way. He's never ever mixed it up.
I've probably solved it maybe 3 or 4 times, but it takes a long time, so you need some serious commitment. So. It takes a long time to mix the friggin' thing up in the first place, to be honest.
I like Thomas's answer there.
I've got a 2x2.
All right, everybody smile. Come on, Jay. Bruce,
I'm
get your head in
smiling.
the frame. There we go. You can see it draw the image.
Yay!
Cool.
Should have used a Mavic.
Yeah, I was about to say it reminds me of the Mavico's load time.
Oh, this is better. It has infrared. There
Is
you
that
go.
a lot of
Yeah.
video or is that?
I'm sorry.
Is that a floppy disk one, or
That's
is that
the
just
regular
a?
one.
It's a compact flash.
All right, guys. So unless we got
Hey!
more else
Yeah.
to talk about,
All right, guys.
we could probably end this. Maybe.
Yeah.
Forever.
Please. Can we
Well, not
please?
forever. Not forever.
No, not forever.
We'll be back on a bi-yearly basis.
We'll
be back
Sean
every-
can talk about Jeeps again.
Every 4 months.
Every 4th month, everyone's gonna be like, "Wait, is that this month?"
How about every 4th year?
Watch our beards grow.
Yeah.
So I got the new M9 Mini today. What?
I had a lot of fun, guys and girls. Everybody here, everybody in
Yes.
the chat, and we will
Yep.
definitely
Me too.
be back. But we're
Thank
not
you.
committing to a schedule, which is going to make it a lot easier for us to
Yep.
do it.
And we're still going to keep in our chat group there because I think we have the longest text chain ever.
I think last time I cleared it out, it was about 35 gigabytes on my hard drive. So
Yeah, that's what my iPhone keeps yelling at me about. Your messages take up too much space, and the Mac Yak chat is like 200 gigs.
No.
Yeah.
Sean's just going to be watching replays. Wow, these guys are very accurate with the news.
Wait, this happened 2 years ago.
wait, Jay had hair? What happened?
I do want to say sincere thanks to everybody who supported us, whether it was
Yes.
just like for sharing or liking or subscribing or anything, but especially like the super chats, because that was the only way we could afford this software and do it together and everything, and that was awesome. So thank you so
It
much
was.
for
Yeah.
everybody who has ever, whether it was $1 or $50 or whatever it was, like thank you so much, because that really helped us do this, because
Yeah.
before we were pinging all over the place with Skype and dumb stuff, and this was much better.
We were
We'd still
trying
be
to do
using
the
the
cheapest
altogether.
way possible, and it didn't really work out that great.
No.
Hey, we've come a long way from our echo from our first episode. Remember that episode?
Yeah, I remember that episode.
Floating
God, that
picture.
was. Well, no,
The next-
echo. We
The
had
echo
Oh,
was
that, yeah, the
bad.
audio. Oh my
The
god.
echo was bad for like the first 10, 20
Half hours.
episodes. Every time we'd set them up,
Yeah.
we wouldn't even realize they were
that was
echoing
the running
until.
joke. Is GT going to get the?
Yeah, our
audio
producers
correct?
sucked ass.
Holy
cow.
Holy shit, Ken.
Thank you, Ken. That's
Thank
amazing.
you for the
Whoa.
software.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
thank you.
Thank
All right. I
That's
guess we
gonna-
will be back next week.
As long as Ken comes back every week.
This turns into a hostage situation every week. I don't know if we're going to be back. Come on. You got
We gotta.
Ken, I'll have to give you a big hug for that when I see you at VCF.
a big
Same,
sweaty hug.
same. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I'm like,
Bring me Tad.
He's like canceling the credit card payment now.
I'm going to put some real caps in your Newton this time. Real caps.
Thank you, Ken.
All right.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, I appreciate
Very cool.
that. And Patrick, I think you were a very big supporter of us too. So we
Yes.
thank you.
Yep.
Um,
Thank you. Thank you.
And everyone else that actually ever donated, I think even Greg donated.
Even
to
Grudy, yeah. He was a number 3 contributor.
Well, I was trying to get Bruce from Australia to here so we could all get together.
Well, keep trying.
Well, hey, if Ken does about like 20 more of those, we might be able to get Bruce over here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Bruce is going to be like, I'm going to need first class, you know.
So just, to make it clear, I have family on the East Coast, so I'll have to go see them first. And then I'll come and see you guys on the second trip. Is that? Yeah?
Ah,
I'm on the East Coast, too.
We'll have
We're
Bruce.
all on the East
West
Coast.
Coast. West Coast.
Oh,
Sorry.
West Coast.
So
The other side.
we'll cover half of Bruce's travel that he's stuck with us.
Oh, yeah.
but yeah,
So the
guys,
next show will just be Ken and Sean, apparently.
Oh,
So-
there goes Dana. Has to put the dollar. Okay, we got to do it.
You guys
Come on,
are so cool.
come on, got to give him an eat.
Oh, wait. Where did my decimal point get moved all the way over there?
Oh darn,
It
Dave.
was supposed to be 1,000,
Unfortunate
but sorry.
And a few points
The number got transposed.
It was supposed to be 1,000, but I fucked it up.
Oh, he said a dirty word.
I
You
think we've
said-
been doing that for the last hour and a half.
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing that that really amazes me. That for at least 95% of all the shows we did, we barely cursed at all. Even though this show was labeled as not for kids or anything, and we all cursed like fucking
Yeah.
sailors when we're offline.
We
So,
fucking all the time.
With the exception of Mike.
oh yeah, right.
Mike never cares.
So I think we did pretty good in that regard.
What is it called when you start like paying yourselves? Is that despotism or what is that?
I don't know.
Money laundering. Pay us to shut up. Keep them rolling in. Come on, guys.
So see, Dana just paid $1, and we're only going to get 50 cents of that here. So
Hey, thank you, Sean.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ass.
Yeah.
hey, I think we just need to keep going. We'll have enough to keep going.
Well, we're retooling the show. It's not a yak anymore. It's an ass. So there's going to be a donkey.
Mac Yak, yeah.
Ass
So
yak.
guys, just let you know that
Come-
the
Come
rent
support my
has been paid-
OnlyFans.
The rent has already been paid for StreamYards for another year, so we at least have that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now we have money that we could throw on that in case we want to go another year.
I think macass.com is already taken, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd want to look that up.
Which
I just did.
Jay,
It's all Chinese.
Oh, okay.
What was that domain that you said sold canoes or something like that?
Yeah. Some guy in the bush.
Yeah, that.
I mean, Sean, I didn't want to out your OnlyFans, but I think Dana just did it for us. It's just like a mannequin's ass, and it just has like a G4 next to it, and that's the whole show.
Is that like that movie Idiocracy where they have the one movie that?
I'm watching Bruce right now, and I can tell he's already started writing code for his job.
Yeah, sorry. Emergency came up.
This is the show that never ends. Eep.
Oh Lord,
Quack.
we're just paying ourselves now.
Yeah, we are just paying
Well, I kind of
ourselves.
like the idea of money laundering. So
There's a severe deficit, but it'll be
Ukraine yak.
but it'll be clean.
it'll be clean. Honey, I'm sorry I lost 40% of our savings, but at least we still have the 60%.
I think we should wrap it up. This is going to get expensive quick.
Yeah, Bruce has already checked out.
I have to
I
find my
think Mike
checkbook.
went to bed. Mike's stealing Steve's logo. And
I was about to say, why does he have Steve's logo?
Mike, wake up. Tell us goodbye. Or
just
at
can't
least
be
tell
arsed
us to
to
go
change
F
it.
ourselves. He's in the toilet.
He fell in the bathroom again this time.
Oh, God. No, that's terrible. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure, folks. I'll get my button on the play us off thingamajig. Here we go.
Play us off. Okay. All right,
I'll play
guys.
us off. All right. Bye.
Last
It's been
Thank
a
you, everybody.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, guys. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
showing up.
Bye-bye.
Bruh.